question is, the students which go for education, higher education to abroad, what do you think how our Indian education system will help them for further education? Like, because our education system emphasizes more on theory rather than practical knowledge.
You know, the earlier question which I answered about underemployment. The basic problem is that our education system, and not just our education system, our business system, works without taking into account skill. What you're calling practical knowledge is skill. What you saw on the stage, what you saw those youngsters doing on the stage, that's skill. In our system, in our education system, in our business system, even in our political system, skill has to become the key. And frankly, if you look at the education system in the United States, they emphasize skill much more effectively than we do. I've studied in both the systems. So I've seen both the systems. What is very great about India is our students and their capabilities. They're absolutely the most brilliant students in the world. So, frankly, the Indian education system has a reputation, not because of what it does, but because of what you do. You're actually the asset. You're actually the strength. So when people say IIT is a great institution, what they're actually saying is that the students of India are very, very good. But if the institutions, if the education system could add to the power of the students, to the effectiveness of students, it would be truly transformational. In our system, we don't appreciate questions. In our system, the teacher says and the student listens. You're nodding your head, right? I'm here. I've come here. There's 7,000 students here. You're asking me whatever question you want. Some questions might make me uncomfortable. Some questions I might like, but I'm answering them. I've got the guts to stand here and say, listen, ask me whatever you want. Some of you might ask me questions that make me uncomfortable. No problem. I'll deal with it. Why is the Prime Minister not standing here? Why is the Prime Minister not standing in these type of functions, open functions, where anybody, she's looking at me saying she wants to ask a question, and anybody can ask a question. It's an attitude. It's an attitude that I know everything, nobody else knows anything. And that's the problem. And it's not only the Prime Minister. It's at every level. We don't appreciate questions. But we should, because you only get answers when you ask questions. So we have to move from a memorization-centric system to a question-answer system, where the teacher is made to feel uncomfortable, where the teacher has to go home and say, oh my God, I got into trouble, I need to study again. Because facts change. I mean, I was shocked. One day my nephew was doing his geography lesson and I went and sat down. What they were teaching in that book was what I had learned 20 years ago. The same thing. Hadn't changed at all. Now, it can't be that geography, we haven't analyzed things differently. Today we have satellite pictures. Today we have complete transformation. But why is the syllabus the same? Means that you're stuck because you're not asking the relevant questions. So for you, my message is ask questions, disturb people, disturb me, make me uncomfortable. Because I'm a political leader, I need to be made uncomfortable. I need to be uncomfortable, so I say, I went to that student interaction, they asked me that question, I need to figure out the answer. Nobody has all the answers. Nobody. Anywhere. So it is our political leaders have to put themselves in a place where they're uncomfortable. They have to look for answers. I don't come here with the idea that I can answer every one of your questions. No. But I can certainly go back and say, well, that was an interesting question. I need to go and get the answer. So that's the process that we have to start up. But I want you to realize that in all this education system, you're the asset. You're the asset. The education system is not the asset. The IIT is not the asset. You're the asset. The IIT is only an asset because of you. And that's why we need to treat you with respect. Somebody said in the beginning, I have come here and given my valuable time. Nonsense. You have come here and given your valuable time.
Woo!
Why is your time less valuable than my time? It's not. So that's a wrong approach. We are all giving our time. And we are all giving our time to have a conversation, and everybody's time in this room is valuable as mine.